Here with the artist spotlight. There was some technical difficulties. My phone overheated, but we are going to wait for Jessica Ray to come back on, and we're just going to pick up where we left off. Okay, she is talking some queen energy, and we definitely want to get these good gems in here. So she's coming up right now. Hi, Nicole J. Carr. Thank you for
There we
tuning in.
go.
There we go, girl. I am so sorry about that, but I appreciate your patience.
It's okay. It happens.
So where we left off, you were telling us about your multilingual singles. Okay, you have Forward Vision. You were already thinking ahead about touring and being an international artist. So talk to me about that.
Most definitely. I've always wanted to tour internationally, and for some reason, out of all the songs I've recorded, this particular song just was like, you have to do it in Spanish. It just gives me that kind of like, whatever this is, it gives me that feeling. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, I got to do this in Spanish. And so it didn't take as long as I thought it would, but definitely is going to take some practice to make sure I have the verses. I got the chorus down, but the verses to remember. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So talk to me about getting the accent down and making it, authentic.
That was probably the most challenging part because for us we can just pronounce the word, but it was certain like isms, and
Yeah.
O's of the R and
Yeah.
just things like that. So it was like one part of the song. Let me see if I can remember it. Baby, si me quieres tú llamar, no hay que hablar sin condición, secretamente, like stuff like that. Like that was like a
Your
hard
tone
thing
is so
to do.
crystal clear. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was hard. Thank you. It was difficult though. He was like, no, do it this way, do it. I'm like, I'm trying, but it was challenging, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it.
I'm so glad you did that because I was actually setting you up to put you on the spot. So can we get maybe a little bit more, maybe the hook?
Yeah, so because that's the only thing I know in Spanish, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it.
I got you,
So,
girl.
uh, baby, si me quieres tú llamar, no hay que hablar sin condición, secretamente estando juntos. Si me quieres tú llamar, no hay que hablar sin condición. Podemos ser whatever we wanna be.
Yes. So talk to me. Being from Memphis, Memphis is home of several different sounds. There's the
Uh-huh.
bluegrass sound. There's large gospel following. I saw where you actually got to perform and open up for Aaron Neville. So
Yeah.
describe your sound. How do you interpret your sound with all of those influences?
So it's crazy because you're right. I do come from a city that is especially rooted in gospel and blues. So for me to not be doing really either of them, it's like it is a shocker for a lot of people, especially who live here. But I guess because I listen to so many different types of music. So when I grew up, it wasn't just blues and gospel in the house. I mean, we listened. Don't get me wrong. We listened to blues and gospel. We listened to the Commodores. We listened to Earth, Wind, and Fire. We listened to Aretha Franklin, but my mom loves Barbra Streisand, and so we listen. You know what I mean? So it was so
Yeah.
many different types of music that was in our household that it was almost like I was able to experience cultures without visiting them
Mm-hmm.
necessarily. So I think that's just kind of how my sound developed, which is just really it's just uniquely me, and it's just from what I picked up around me and what I've listened to. So.
I love that. So would you say you're a pop artist or R&B, or how do you describe
I would
yourself?
say a mixture between R&B and pop, especially some of the songs that you'll hear coming out, which I'm going to have one dropping October 16th here
Yeah.
shortly. So I'm excited about that. And you'll definitely hear like some very pop and but R&B influences. So I think I'm becoming like this little mutt is not the right word, but you get what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
this
Like a
mixture of
melting pot. Yeah.
yeah, like a melting pot of genre. So, but I like that. I like that I'm not just confined to one thing, or that I'm totally defined by where I come from. Um, but I represent where I come from. So, so
Right.
but I like having that different, kind of vibe. So,
For
yeah.
sure. So it definitely sounds like quarantine has not stopped your hustle at all. You've been releasing a new single every month. And now you said you
Girl,
got one coming up in October. So talk to me about your work ethic, especially amid the pandemic.
Girl, yes. I was thinking, okay, the pandemic is coming. I'm just going to sit back, write, just chill. That did not happen. So we came out with a song in April, which was whatever. And then I believe early June, we came out with Lock. And then July, we came out with I Bet You Will. And then early August, we came out with Deep. And so now I get somewhat of a break, but not really, because I'm actually getting ready for my first ever Instagram live, like concert, virtual live concert. So
Yes.
that's going to air October 15th. And then the very next day, the single drops. So I'm actually preparing for that Instagram live as well as the visual for that single. But I'm also preparing for a pay-per-view live concert I'm filming Sunday. So it's been a lot. There's been no slowdown time for me, but it's been good. It's been
Yes.
really good, but a lot of work.
I love that. Go get it, girl. Go get all the dreams.
I'm
um,
trying.
so let's see. 5 artists that you want to work with in the future. They could be dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Well, I'm just
Well, I
gonna
guess
say
obviously they can't really happen if they're dead, but anyway, you get the
right.
question.
But I'm gonna dream. So first, Michael Jackson. Let's just get that off the list.
Okay.
Great, wonderful. Okay, so that's the dead
Top of the
part.
list.
But that's top of the list. Definitely Chris Brown. I don't know. I feel like we would mesh well, especially with
Yeah.
the dancing and the singing, and the fact that he has a great mixture of pop and R&B.
Yeah.
So I just think that would be a very, very great mixture. I'm just gonna put it out there. Beyonce, hey, my dream is to
Yes.
go huge, so why not? Shakira had her moment. Megan Stallion had her moment. Why can't I?
Jessica right next, okay?
You know, let's see. I have 2 more, right?
Yep.
I would definitely like to do something with Drake. Like as far as on the
Okay.
rap side, I would definitely like to do something with Drake. I just love his vibe. He also gives you pop and R&B rap vibes as well. So I would definitely like to do something with him. What's another rap artist? I've done 3 singers. What's another rap artist? Kendrick Lamar. I would
Ooh. Your
love to do
list
something.
is amazing.
Yeah, I would love to do something with Kendrick Lamar. I think that would be an incredible um, he's rap. He is rap all the way, and me, like I said, we have this pop R&B. So I think that would be a great merge, just to see what comes out of it. So yeah, that'd be my top 5.
Guys, we got to help manifest this, okay? Put it out in the universe. We need this whole list. Even, I mean, Michael Jackson isn't out the question because,
It's not
you can get some
Justin Timberlake.
licensing or something. Yeah, so fingers
Yeah,
crossed for all
so
of that, Queen. I want all of that
all
for
of
you
them.
and then some.
Thank you.
Tell me 3 things your fans will probably be surprised to learn about you.
Ooh,
Maybe
I'm gonna
like
say.
a favorite food or go ahead.
Well, the first thing is I'm very goofy. Try to keep that to myself. So a lot of people, okay, fun fact. So I had this boyfriend when I was younger, right?
Mhm.
And he actually told me, he was like, why can't you be the girl on stage?
What?
Yeah. So because off
How
stage,
hurtful.
I'm like quirky. I'm like, whatever. But on stage, is where that different persona kind of comes along. So I guess Goofy would definitely be one of them.
You seem like you have a great personality. Like I would so
Well,
hang out
thank
with
you.
you. We could go
I
get
would
drinks.
too. Definitely, I love the vibe. The vibe is great. Um, I love to eat. As
Yes.
much as artists have to like do this diet workout thing, I mean, I do, but I mean, oh my God, girl, cakes and donuts and ice cream and
Ooh. Do you
uh,
cook?
no. But I am going to learn one day. I'm sure that's going to be a necessity for that. But as of now, no, I do not cook.
Okay.
I order a
You're
lot.
just a taste tester.
I am a taste tester. Thank God for my mother who cooks and my
Yeah.
cousin who cooks. So I go by and get that. So that's 2. What's another thing? I don't know. Um, I like to be alone.
Okay.
I know a lot of people probably think entertainers like to go and hang out and go clubbing and go partying and pop bottles. Me, I'm just like, no. Me, my bed, a nice TV, and I'm good, and food, and I'm good to go. That's a perfect night for me. So yeah, that's probably 3 things they would be surprised, I guess, about.
Oh, those were good. Those are really good ones. Another question I like to ask because
Okay.
everybody's answer is always different. When was the last time you felt embarrassed?
Ooh, it's probably okay. Oh, this is really embarrassing. So I mean, I'm embarrassed all the time. I have a volatile personality, so I'm embarrassed all the time. But the last time I can really vaguely remember, like I remember the story was in high school. I was singing in the choir, and I laughed so hard that I actually peed on myself on
Oh my
stage.
gosh, are you serious?
Yes. And I had to literally like crawl out
Oh
of the
no, that is
stands and go back.
awful.
My mom had to bring me clothes. Like it was bad. So yeah, that was pretty
You
embarrassing.
win. I think you had the most embarrassing moment of everybody who's answered that question so
Really?
far.
No.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
pretty
God.
embarrassing. You win.
No, that's embarrassing. Yeah,
That's
try not to repeat
hilarious. Okay, so for anybody just tuning in live earlier, we were talking about how Jessica actually got her start at 13 years old as like a wedding singer and performing locally. So let me ask this a different way for everybody who's tuning back in. What's one of the craziest events you remember performing at as a little girl?
Ooh.
And crazy could be any, you know what I mean? Like anything could make it crazy. But something that just like
So
stands out to you.
I used to do weddings. I used to sing at weddings, and um, we did a lot of like rich weddings. So this was things I had never seen before, like I had never like seen certain things, when I was younger before.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had their wedding at this like airport hangar. Like the father just like rented out this, I think it was his hangar or something. And it was crazy because I think it was like probably 800 people there. And their send off, most people send off is what? Rice thrown, go down the aisle, get into like a little cute car and then you go on. No, their
Right.
send off was we sent them to a private jet and they have all night by Beyonce playing over the entire thing. And we actually watched them get onto the private jet and fly off. And I'm just like, what did I just witness? Like, what is this? Like, is this my
Goals.
life? I know, right? I'm like, so I mean, we've had plenty of like crazy stuff, but that probably was like the craziest moment for me. Like, what?
That's
I've
amazing.
had some like inspirational crazy moments as well. Like this one woman, not to be like Debbie Downer or anything, but this one woman, her son, it was graduation time, and her son actually, committed suicide like a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days before. And I was singing Roar by Katy Perry. And she came up to me afterwards. I noticed she just stood by the stage. She came up to me afterwards and she said, I started not to come, and just hearing you sing that song let me know that my son was here. And I just
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you so much. And at that moment, I realized why I was actually doing what I was doing. Before
Wow.
then, I love music and I want to be on stage, but like we're out here really inspiring people
Yeah.
and possibly changing, moments for people and changing lives. And so that was another like crazy but more emotional, you know,
Yeah.
connecting moment with the audience. So yeah,
I love that sense of responsibility you felt from that. That's really cool too.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, all right. Let's see. 5 years from now, where is Jessica Ray? Who is Jessica Ray? What has she achieved?
Ooh, girl. I would have done, I don't know how many, I want to do my international tours for sure, but definitely like movies and commercials and hopefully like, runways. And I probably can do runways, I'm a little short, but hey, I can dream.
How tall are you?
I can dream. I'm 5'4", 5'3", 5'4".
Well, you're taller than me.
Really?
I'm 5'2". I'm
Yeah,
short.
us shorties here. We can't. I can do print though. I could probably do print if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to just keep, just developing my brand and just seeing just how much I can do. Like I said, of course, movies and commercials and things like that, but even things that I wouldn't ever think of. Like I'm open to whatever in 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that every freaking household knows my name. That is
Period.
period. Whatever that is, period.
Well, sis, I am here cheering you on. You've got a new fan in me. I'm looking
Thank
forward
you.
to your next release. The current single. Tell me about that before we go.
So the current single is entitled Deep. And I actually shot it in South Memphis, right here, where I was born and raised. And I had my family in it. And it was it was a kind of like a magical moment for me because you've done all these other videos, and so to shoot one in your neighborhood, with your family and friends was really awesome. So it definitely has some grit to it, grittier than the other singles that I've done. So that was a fun record to really do. So I hope people like it. I hope people. It's on YouTube now. It's available everywhere. So
Yes,
go.
go run it up, guys. Deep by Jessica Rae. She's been releasing music since April, almost monthly. So there's no excuse
Right.
to not get caught up. She's
Right.
even got something out there for our Latino brothers and sisters. You feel
Come
me? She
on.
even put it in Spanish. You ain't got
Yes.
no excuse. Go support my
No
girl.
excuse.
Memphis own Jessica Rae right here. Bobby Pins Artist Spotlight. Wait, before we go, where can everybody follow you, your website, keep up with you?
So website is iamjessicaray.com, and then everything else is iamjessica_Ray. That's Twitter, uh, Instagram, YouTube is Jessica Ray, and Facebook is Jessica Ray.
Make sure you guys tap in, follow her, like, subscribe, run up her streams, okay? We messing with winners over here. Jessica Rae, everybody, thank you for checking in again, boo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.